let me start out by saying happy Frieza Friday in all villain aspect. I tried to be positive the other day, and it was like a lot of people were like, no, not on my watch. And I realized real quick, these boys not playing. These boys is not, these Dokkan Ninja Turtles is not playing out here in these streets of Dokkan. And I think it's best for Dokkan to just, you know, move it along to whatever we're getting next. I just feel like it's wasted. We've already got the easy A, super easy A. There's nothing else that should be popping off for this whatsoever at all. I even have just the schedule from last year up, and if you notice that the 15th currently is today, was when the Rising Dragon Carnival had came out last year, and we've already established that the timeline this year for Dokkan is a little skewed, but I would assume, seeing as we're starting the weekend, if we do get anything Sunday, some kind of hint, teaser, or whatever they showcase for what's going to be next, I would assume it would be Sundays when they would do it, and then that would give maybe like Tuesday, Wednesday, something like that for the unit to actually, for the banner to actually drop. So that would be like, we're looking at like maybe the 20th, because this banner slated at the 30th. I don't think that's happening. Like I said, we're all skewed out right now, and you can see like everything that went up through here, because like we went into the 6th of June, and you know, 24th we had Radiant Summer Dokkan with Ultra Instinct Goku, and it was like interesting, you know, that was there, and then we let in. So I don't see that, and I see everything being skewed. So that that Rising Dragon Carnival, which should be what's next, since it's double rates, I think they have to bring the heat quite a bit, because going back, I just feel like this card here, the Khalifa and Kale, pretty much aged out like really quick. If you ask me, did I get a, no, I didn't. It did. People weren't running it anymore. Hell, I don't even know if anybody even runs Pepe Gal this year, or even Universe 6. I'm trying to like think of the last time I actually ran Universe 6 that was, I mean, it was probably tied to one of the like red zone, blue zone, or something. It's probably tied to something of that. That's like my only time I can think of. But outside of that, like just running it for a normal team, nah. I think they got to bring the heat in this slot, because this banner is, it's, depending on what it is, could be a crucial banner that could give out. I got like an eyelash or something in my eye, and it's literally like getting me out of focus right now. But depending on what this is and what the theme is, it could, I won't say make or break the deal for Dokkan right now, and send us into another drought. If it's bad, yes, it could send us in another drought of, like, I would say disengagement on Dokkan. I feel like that's like the biggest thing that's been happening in Dokkan currently is disengagement. People are just like over it, and they're like, oh no, I'm good, I don't want to. Oh, by the way, I forgot I'm over here looking at it like this. Stop it, Windows. Damn, bro, just let me do what I want to do, bro. But looking at this banner, it's just let me do this, see if I can get them all in frame for you, because I'm over here talking like you all can see all of them. You can't. But yeah, like it's got to be great. It can't be terrible. It just can't be terrible whatsoever at all. Like I said, the level of disengagement has been pretty real for this campaign, and yeah, it's because most people realize that they're just going to get bamboozled in on summoning for the LRs. Like, I mean, it was like right at the beginning, people were like, as soon as we seen this reveal, you know, it was like, oh, okay, so they're TURs, and we're going to get the LR versions of them, the super versions, as people would say, later on when Super comes back, when we get the Battle of Gods back. Like that's when that's going to happen. And it was so obvious and everyone knew it. It kind of just left a sour taste in people's mouth. And then, like I said, the structure of content, or should I say, like really lack of content from it as well, was pretty apparent. It's one of those, like, I can't remember the last time Dokkan had this level of disengagement where people genuinely are either logging in and logging back. I mean, there's people probably right now that literally just didn't even worry about logging in today and even lost their streak. I'm sure of it. I don't even know if I did or not. I feel like I logged in, but I think I may have missed today. I don't know. I mean, it's just that's just how bad it's gotten. that's how bad it's gotten. That it's like streaks don't even matter at that point in time. If I'm doing something else, I'm doing something else. It don't matter. Right? If I forget to log in, I forget to log in. Shouldn't be that way, especially when we're almost at the end. Yeah, we're almost at the end of the first half of this year, and we have the schedule change for the big celebrations, and it's like, well, we know for the big celebrations they're switched. We got it. We understand that. But for the most part of when you got all these other banners that's in between this, like, what are you going to do with it? And they went and regressed to nothing. And I don't want to give Geppy like the worst of it or anything like that, because this guy just became the main producer. Like, he just became the main producer. This stuff was probably set in motion before him, and maybe if he did design one thing, maybe best case scenario, Saiyan Day was what he designed and everything else was what already was going to happen. I mean, that's like the best I can necessarily do for this, because I would assume that if they're just saying, if Gappy's new thing is to just prioritize the big celebrations and then that's it, and then everything else pretty much gets sucked into the oblivion or sent to the shadow realm, that's not going to be good for Dokkan. That is definitely not going to be good for Dokkan. I mean, we can keep it $150. We know that during those big celebrations, a lot of people come back to the community. That's just how that goes. But you got to do something like in between that to at least keep people interested in downloading the game back. Because at this point in time, I think a lot of people have necessarily got Dokkan down to the T. They know that, all right, well, this time's going to be dead. That time's going to be dead. This isn't going to look that well. That's not going to look that well. This unit's going to age out pretty fast because of this, or they have to be good because of that. So they kind of get their summons in, and it just depends on who the banner unit is at that point in time. If they sort of align with it and they're like, yeah, I like the character, I'll summon. Or if it's like, I don't like this character, but the character is absolutely broken and I got to summon for it. That's pretty much how it goes. That's Dokkan in a nutshell currently right now. And it's a little depressing, but you know, it's one of those things that, I mean, you got to look at another, I was gonna say another survey of getting that and then seeing what happens and leaving the frustrations in on that, because that's the only other thing I can necessarily think of right now to do is give your honest feedback on even the small, I won't say super small, but the lower end like campaigns and celebrations. Like, we should be like, hey, what is going on? Like, where is the pacing? Where is the content? Where is all of this stuff? Like, why are you testing, you know, updates on one side and then waiting for the other side to literally get it to be like, oh, we're still testing it and blah blah blah. Like, why are we doing that? Like, this is a sync up. It should be. I'm not a programmer, but I'm saying like Dokkan should be like one program. It's just the game is in Japanese on one side and blah blah blah. Like, if you're talking about testing all the stuff in Japanese and running everything and then running in all the other like languages and stuff, then I feel like that might be one of the reasons why the game should have only had one version and not two versions. It's kind of like you sort of like stepped in it, like, and you didn't realize you stepped in it until, you know, you got home, and then and it was a good walk. Like, you had a good walk until you got home, and then it was like, oh man, I stepped in it. What am I doing with this? Like, why do I have this on my shoe right now? Oh, maybe you didn't heed the warnings. Maybe you didn't pay attention earlier. But like I said, the level of disengagement that Dokkan's in is pretty crazy. I've seen a lot, whether it be on the just comments or even on Twitter, whatever it is. I've seen a lot of people like disengage. Hell, even on some of the damn Facebook posts that people have, and it'll pop up every now and then for Dokkan on my feed, and I'll just see people talking about the disengagement. I'm like, bro, that's not Twitter cesspool Twitter shit. That's like Facebook group of players that are legitly like, bro, what is going on? Like, anybody else feel like Dokkan ain't doing nothing? Like, I'm poking Dokkan with a stick and they ain't moving? Like, I mean, that's what it feels like at this point in time, and it sucks. It shouldn't feel that way, but it's like when you hear people say something about being negative and stuff like that in Dokkan, and it's like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of people, like there was a comment, somebody was talking about how a bunch of people literally are being negative at the game and stuff like that, and I'm like, if a lot of people is saying it and is saying the same thing, then maybe it's fucking true. Like, maybe there's a hint of truth in it, you know? It's not all like, oh, I like the game more than you or anything like that. It's more of a, like, a lot of people are passionate with the game that they play, and they want the game that they play to be successful. They want it to succeed. Like, they don't want to see a drop off of the player base. They don't want to see that because they know what that spells. Like, and then no one's saying that and by the way, don't twist my words, ain't nobody saying Dokkan is going to end in a year or two, unless there's some delusional people in the comments going to say that. Like, it's not going to end in a year or two when the anime comes back, and then they can piggyback off the anime stuff. Like, but for the most part, I don't see. I'll say this, in my opinion, I don't think Dokkan will get another 10 years. I'll say that. I think people will be long gone out of Dokkan for 20 years. Nigga, we should be. I'm gonna tell you right now, we should not be playing Dokkan 2015 Dokkan in like 2035. Like, nah. Like, I just, nah, bro. Like, we damn sure should not be playing Dokkan 1. Like, there needs to, at some point, at least have Dokkan 2 come out at that point. There's no way. Like, if we get the Dokkan, if we get to 2035, my guys, and we're still playing regular Dokkan, and Geppy's just about to step down, and have Geppy Jr. Come in and take over, and the schedule still seems the same, the content still seems the same, the leader skills are over 1,000 HP attack and defense, while all the cards have like 20,000 HP attack and defense in it at that point in time, it's still the same bubble popping with like 2 more unique animations. And we still don't have a Kid Buu at that point in time. Like, oh man, I'm laughing to hide the pain. Because that Kid Buu shit still fucked me up. But I don't know what I don't know what we'll do at that point in time. I think we might all silently cry together on the stream, because hell no. But listen, I mean, that's basically all I'm gonna have for this video, bro. Like I said, I'm just looking forward to what they do next. Hopefully it's good and it revives a little bit of life. It brings or breathes a bit of life back into Dokkan, at least, because it's not good out here, bro. It's not good out here. But other than that, have an awesome day/night. Stay safe. Enjoy Frieza Friday, and I'm out. Peace.